Big B on the track. Oh boy.
Captain Saber Bro is here to save the day. Playerism is the antidote to feminism. Her to pay for this shit. No, but I can tell you, women ain't gonna try you if they feel like they can't try you. If they tried you, they felt like it was something else got going on. Worry about you. Worry about you, how you treating me. So make sure you hit that like button. Yo. Nah, I think y'all can hear me now. I think the guy got his microphone back. How y'all doing out there in YouTube land, Apple land, Spotify land? Buzzsprout land, wherever this podcast go, wherever this go, how can y'all hear me out there now? Yes, sir. Y'all can hear me. Yes, sir. So the king forgot to plug his mic up. That's what happened. I'm looking around trying to figure out what's going on, and I forgot to plug my mic up in the back on my mixer. So I had moved it around, but we back. We are back. We are here. We're gonna spit some game. How's everybody doing out there? Let's get a roll call in this chat. Let's see what's going on. I want to shout out my man G for giving me that super chat earlier before I started the last attempt on that last show. Appreciate my man G. Appreciate the super chat, G, for the $10 super chat. Y'all already know, start that collection plate. The collection plate is the tips of the super chat. You know what I'm saying? Put something in a tip jar. Pass that collection plate, y'all. Let's get it. The more that collection plate go around, the more I spit that ism. The more I spit that ism. Who all we got in the building? Press 1. Press 1. Who all we have in the building? Press 1. So we can get a roll call. Shout out to Pink Tips Art. What's going on? Justin Phillips and King Dre We Trust. That's right. Marius K. The red pill shut you down. Ain't no red pill shut nothing down. I forgot to plug my mic up. Macaroni Toner. Tyler. Dominic. Jeremy, my dude. Jeremy, what's up? Dominic and King Dre We Trust. And King Dre We Trust. I know that's right. D. Lee. Blood Wolf Gaming. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you, bro. Macaroni Tony. Tyler Sims, Justin, Demetrius, Mac, Kenny Hodges, Joel, J. Mott, Dominic. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to you guys. How y'all doing out there tonight? How y'all doing out there tonight? Guys, go follow me on all social media platforms. You can find me on all social media platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok at KING, DREISM. King Dre-ism, KING, DREISM. You want to find the podcast, search on YouTube, The Captain Saber Bro Show, search in Apple Podcasts, The Captain Saber Bro Show, or search on Spotify, The Captain Saber Bro Show. And you can find all my work. All my work is there. Stop coming on my Instagram saying, hey, do you have a podcast? Yes, I have a podcast. All you have to do is read the caption, look in the bio. Stop coming on my YouTube saying, hey, man, I want to follow your social media. Everything is King Dre-ism. Type in King Dre in Google or King Dre-ism and all my stuff will come up. You understand what I'm saying? So that's where you can find me. This episode tonight is also brought to you by Seduction Mastery. That's my new course coming out, Seduction Mastery, my new program that's going to be teaching you the ins and out of seduction, the ins and outs of getting your way in the dating game, in the relationship, in relationships, the player way. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to teach you the ins and out, and I'm no holds barred. We get dark. We going dark as we can. We got to get it done. You understand what I'm saying? But I don't want to, I'm not teaching you this stuff to mistreat anybody or manipulate anybody. I'm teaching this stuff. I'm teaching you this game so you can give women the emotional excitement that they want and need. You understand? So you can give them the emotional connection and the emotional excitement that they want and need. Women need emotional excitement, and they need emotional stimulation, and they need emotional connections. You can cry, you can complain. It is what it is. This is not the 1940s where women, all they had for entertainment was magazines. Women have a wide variety of ways to get their needs met, and if you won't do it, somebody gonna do it, or something is gonna do it. That's why you can't get your woman off Instagram right now. Guys who are players, guys who are good with women, guys who know what they're doing, right? When they get in relationships with women, those women stop getting on social media. You ever see a woman disappear from social media after she get into a relationship? That's because that man is doing what he need to do to fulfill his woman emotionally. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what this course is about. And I'm teaching you all the tactics. I'm teaching you all the personality types. I'm teaching you the whole nine. There's no shit like this nowhere on the internet, nowhere on these YouTube streets, nowhere. I can guarantee you that. Because most of these guys ain't never lived like that, and they ain't never done that. I've been doing this my whole life, bro. You understand what I'm saying? So get on the wait list. Get on the wait list. Get on the wait list at theseductionmastery.com, 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 or click the link that's pinned in the chat. My moms are posting in the link in the chat. Get on the wait list. You get on the wait list. If you're on the wait list when you purchase the course, if you are on the wait list, and yes, I do keep track, you'll get an extra free course called How to Break the Modern Woman. I'm gonna throw that in there for you for free. Once you get the program and you on the wait list, you get a free course. So get on the wait list right now. Now, with the Seduction Mastery, not only are you going to get my brand new course, which is my most robust work yet, this is my most in-depth work, and this is my largest body of work. This course is going to be hours and hours and hours long because it's that deep. Not only will you get that new course, you get How to Make a Woman Fall in Love with You, and you also get old webinars. You understand? You get old webinars from some of the top coaches in the game teaching you bedroom seduction, teaching you bedroom seduction, sexual seduction, the whole nine, taking women's souls. It's probably at least 30 to 40 hours worth of content. So, exclusive content that you can't get on the internet. Nowhere. So make sure you get on the wait list for that right now. Make sure you get on the wait list for that right now. I'm telling you, I'm excited. So get on the wait list to the seductionmastery.com or click the link in the description, the bio, the chat, wherever you see this at. Is Attraction 101 included? No, Attraction 101 is not included. Listen, if you're a basic level guy, if you don't even have your attraction game on point, if you don't have your attraction game on point, this course not for you. You're not gonna understand it. This is not a beginner level course. I already did the beginner level shit. You guys who been watching me for a while, you should have been growing already. You should have got the beginner level shit 2-3 years ago. This course, I didn't make this for beginner level guys. So if you're a beginner, you're a virgin, this one ain't for you. You understand? This one is not for you. Did you see that tweet from Butt Fudger? I don't know. I don't know who that is. What's up, though, MLD? How you doing, bro? $697 for all of that. And you also get 2 months free into the Players Club. The Players Club is my private, exclusive men's community. So you get 2 months free into the Players Club. You're not gonna get nothing like that nowhere. You understand? But yeah, this is not for beginner. This is advanced level shit. And if you can't even get the attraction part down, If you don't have to connect the attraction part down, it's pointless to even have something like this, to be honest. You understand what I'm saying? So, but yeah. Get on the wait list. No, I'm from Tampa, bro. I am from Tampa. I'm not from Broward. I'm from Tampa. I'm not from Broward. I'm from Tampa, but shout out to Broward County. Shout out to Broward County. If you guys have questions before I get into the game, if you guys have questions, make sure you ask them in the chat. I don't think I'm going to do call-ins today. Because I'm only going to be on here for about an hour. So if you got questions, dating questions, relationship questions, like life questions, go ahead and put them in the chat right now so we can get started. Make sure y'all get that collection plate going. Let's get it. Remember, if you get on the wait list, when you get the course, I'll throw you something. I'll throw you an extra course called Breaking the Modern Woman. You get that one on the house, but you get hours and hours worth of content. You get multiple courses. Oh, when you get Seduction Mastery Program, you get a course called How to Vet Women Properly, which it's not my most popular, but I think it's my best. Definitely not the most popular. My most popular is How to Make a Woman Fall in Love with You, but you get that one too. But how to vet women properly is probably the most important one that I do have. That's once you have that, you know that'll solve all your problems as far as picking shitty women. You know, because what good is knowing how to seduce women and get your way if you picking the wrong bitches? You understand what I'm saying? It makes no point. Makes no sense. It's pointless to do all of that and still pick the wrong type of women and invest your energy into the wrong type of women. You see what I'm saying? Will previous summit members have access? No, this is not the Ultimate Ladies Man Summit. This is something new. This is something completely new. Are you going to give us their beginner course and come in? I already have beginner courses. I already have beginner courses. All them other courses, they beginner courses. This is more advanced. This is for the advanced guys, bro. You know, and Dennis, you've been following me for a while. How much of his energy should a man put into women dating when on his purpose? You should put whatever you have left over, whatever you have to spare, whatever you can give, you know, and not feel like you're losing yourself. But your energy should go into making your life better and making this world better. That's where all your energy should go. You understand? All your energy should go there. All your energy should go into making your life better and making you better. And what you have left, you know, you give to the bitches, or you give to your hobbies, or you give to pleasure or whatever. You understand? So, but we here, I'm gonna talk about this whole red pill shit that came out that a lot of these red pill guys ain't really talking about. I'm gonna talk about that, and I see I got some a lot of them are clearly upset because a lot of them have started trolling. You know, I don't get trolls until I start talking about either red pill or black pill shit. That just let you know what they on, what type of motherfuckers they on. Because my guys, you don't see my guys or people that's on some player shit in nobody else's chat trolling and doing all this old weird shit. You don't see that. So that just lets you know how close I am to the truth. You understand what I'm saying? That lets you know how close we are to the truth. Shout out to my man, Afi Kingdom in the building. Blessings. I'll be there as well. Drop some games. Salute my brother for sure. Shout out to my band. Shout out to my man's Afi Kingdom. That's my bro. Go subscribe to the Real Passport, brother. That's the Real Passport, bro. You dig? But yeah, these Redfield dudes finna be in their feelings. So get in your feelings. Get in your feelings. Troll. Watch me, troll me. Give me that extra view. I need it. Let's get it. Keep making accounts. Keep creating emails and keep wasting your time making accounts. I need it. I need the views. Come on. The views help me, baby. Let's get it. You dig? Let's get it. I'm gonna also talk about, a lot of guys talk about this wall shit. Women have the wall, women have a wall. And while you focus on a woman's wall and while you focused on trying to watch the downfall of a woman so you can be satisfied and so you can be happy, your wall is approaching too. And you need to be using your energy to make sure you set up how you need to be set up. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the importance of this. That's the type of shit that they don't teach you. That's the type of shit that they don't teach you. Say I'm talking to 5 women currently and have feelings for 3. Should I be with the 3 or narrow down to 1? Shout out to Jeffrey Brooks for the $5 super chat. You should do whatever's best for you and whatever you can handle. You should do whatever you can handle as a man. If you can handle 5, handle all 5. If you can handle 3, handle 3. If you can handle 1, handle 1. But you should do whatever you can handle. Straight up. But yeah, so we're gonna talk about this wall. And I'm also talking about y'all seen this guy? Y'all seen this guy? I want to talk about that first. I want to talk about imaginary players, right? Unless I get some questions. If I got any questions in the chat, then I'll take the questions. But once I start spitting, I'm going to ignore all the questions until the end. So if you got questions, if you have questions, ask them in the chat now before I get started. I give y'all till the timer say 20 minutes. I give y'all until the timer say 20 minutes. Until then, make sure y'all go get on the wait list, seductionmastery.com at the seductionmastery.com. Get on the wait list. That's my new program. I'm excited. I know I don't sound excited. I don't look excited, but I'm excited. I'm not one of these, I don't typically wear my shit on my sleeve like that, but very excited. And I know y'all are too, so get on the wait list. If you got questions, let me know. If you got questions, let me know. I'm going to get straight into the game. I'm going to get straight into the game. What makes a man emotionally unavailable to a woman? When he's not emotionally, like if he's emotionally cold, he don't show emotion. He don't show passion. He don't show attraction. You understand? He don't show, he don't show interest. Now I want to say interest, but he's not willing to connect emotionally. When he's not willing to connect emotionally, that's emotionally unavailable. What is your opinion of Rollo and his work? Well, I don't have an opinion because I don't think about Rollo and his work, but I would say this about Rollo and his work. Shout out to Rollo Tomassi. Rollo Tomassi is a thought leader. I respect all thought leaders, whether I agree with what they talk about or not. And it's not like I disagree with what Rollo talks about. It's really nothing to disagree with. That's the way that he sees the world. That's the way that's his perspective. There's nothing to agree or disagree with. And Rollo typically don't give dating advice. The problem that I do have with red pill shit is the guys that come from under him and the shit that it spawns, the bullshit that it spawns. And these guys are the loud ones. But I respect Rollo and I respect his work. You understand what I'm saying? I respect leaders and thought leaders, But I don't respect if somebody got, a disagreement with me, then you parrot another man's work to me. You parrot another man's words to me. Like you trying to debate me and you regurgitating something that another man said. I don't respect that. You're a man. You got your own thoughts. So, I respect Rollo to the utmost. I don't have a problem with Rollo. He never said nothing out of the way to me. Never said nothing bad about me. Not that I know of. So, no, I have a problem with Rollo. You know, I highly respect what he do. It's like I respect a lot of people's work. You know, whether I agree with their views, whether I agree with the game or whatever, I respect it. You know. So, and when I talk about the red pill and all that shit, I'm not talking about Rollo Tomassi. I ain't really talking about nobody. I'm talking about the shit that I hear from people, and people come at me, and different people challenge me based versus this shit, or my clients just ruining their lives based on XYZ. That's the shit that I have an issue with, not the actual people. The people ain't really never did nothing to Rollo. They never did nothing to me. I don't have problems with anybody that never done anything to me or said anything about me. You understand what I'm saying? Mr. 1950 in the building. What's good, bro? How you doing, my brother? Y'all go subscribe to my dude, Mr. 1950. Go subscribe to my dude, Mr. 1950. You think that actor who got them domestic charges can pull his career back? Yeah, because it wasn't really big enough. That shit didn't really make a lot of noise, to be honest. If you're talking about, I think it's the dude that's in Creed. I don't know his new name, the buff black dude. That shit didn't really make enough noise. So maybe if he stay consistent. The thing is, right, how people fall off. The thing is, how people fall off is when they face hardship. Yeah, Jonathan Major. When they face hardship, or when they hit a brick wall, or they get into some controversy. When they get into some controversy, they let that drown them and they stop working. They go into a hole because they're embarrassed or whatever. But you're supposed to keep pushing through that shit. You understand what I'm saying? You're not supposed to stop. Give you a prime example, Rick Ross, right? 50 is usually 50 Cent back in the day. For you young guys who don't know, 50 Cent was a career enter. When 50 Cent get a hold of your ass back in the day, your ass is done, right? He came at Ross. He had this beef with Ross. One thing that I commend Rick Ross on, and 50 was exposed him all the way. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it's hard to listen to Ross after that. Well, back then when I was on what I was on, I can listen to him now. But back then I didn't want to hear no fake gangsters. I don't want to hear that fake gangster shit. But Ross stayed consistent, and he didn't let that stop his flow. He didn't let that stop his move. He didn't let that stop his train. He kept going and kept putting out music. You understand? But a lot of people, when they faced with that type of adversity, they tuck their tail and they quit. And so if he can keep going, if he can keep persisting through and keep chasing this thing, I don't think it'll stop him or slow him down. You see what I'm saying? Listen, and let me tell y'all something real quick. I don't know who none of these people is y'all talking about. Most of them, we talking about this ism. We talk about King Dre, and that's all that other shit. If you mention people in this chat, I'm gonna get you up out of here, because it's to start drama, and I ain't doing the drama shit. So it's not that I have a problem with anybody, but the gossip shit and the drama and all this shit, we not doing that. King Dre don't do that. I'm gonna play that shit for real. I'm not finna sit up here gossiping about what this person did, who got kicked out. I don't care about none of that shit. I don't care about none of that shit. This is not motherfucking the shade room for men, bro. So I'm gonna block you from my shit. You'll never be able to comment. Or if you want to comment, again, you're gonna have to create another account or log in and keep logging in and out and logging in and out. And when you do that, you're just gonna keep giving me more views and more views. So you got to get off the page, then you got to create another account, then you got to come. That's another view. You're gonna have to keep doing that and keep doing that. So when you troll, all you're doing is helping me out, but you won't be able to comment. You ain't gonna be able to get your shit off, because my chat, the people that follow me know not to even respond to that, or I'm gonna block them too. So you ain't gonna get your shit off. So keep going. Keep going. But yeah, y'all make sure y'all get them likes up. Y'all make sure y'all get them likes up, get them likes up, get them likes up. Make sure y'all get them likes up. Make sure y'all get them likes up. But I want to talk about imaginary players, right? Imaginary players. These are guys who think they are what they aren't. They think they alphas. They think they players. They think they ladies' men in their mind. And they don't really live like that. They don't have the credibility. They don't have the backing. They don't do anything. They don't have the receipts. They don't have the people don't respect them. They don't have the respect of their people, the peers. They play the game wrong. They dress goofy. They talk goofy. They fake all type of shit. And I saw something on Twitter that was pretty hilarious. And this guy is what we call an imaginary player, right? Now, the first time I heard the term imaginary player was from a guy named Jay-Z. Y'all know who Jay-Z is. He got a song called Imaginary Players, talking about men who perpetrate and fake the funk, who out here perpetrating and buying fake jewelry and acting like they this and acting like they that to get the recognition of people who put in the real work. You see what I'm saying? That's the thing with the imaginary players. They're imposters. Real players put in real work to get their accolades, and the fakers try to fake it and put on costumes to try to get the same accolades, to take shine away from the real niggas and the real dudes and the real players and the real alpha males and the real movers and shakers and the real masculine people. It's the imaginary players who try to block that, to try to take the shine on their own. And instead of going in the lab and creating their own lane, what they do is spend their time trying to copy somebody else. You see what I'm saying? Trying to copy somebody else, or spend their time trying to put on a fake image or fake the funk. But it's only so long fake thugs can pretend. Like, it's only so long that you will be found out, or that you eventually you will be exposed for the fraud that you are. You see what I'm saying? And you can't sustain fake shit and bullshit and lies for too long. You can't sustain it, because you will always be exposed. And once you're exposed, it's over with. You see what I'm saying? Once you're exposed, it's over with. So always, for my guys, and I believe that the imaginary players, I believe they want to be real, but they just don't know how. You see what I'm saying? They've never had guidance. They don't have a masculine figure in their life to teach them that you have to go in the lab and create that, and you have to earn that. You see what I'm saying? And when you earn that, that makes you more authentic. And that's the thing that lasts. They don't know this. They just see it and think you just put on a costume. You see what I'm saying? And they want the shine and recognition too. So it's not that we're going to beat up on the imaginary players, or the imaginary red pill guys, or the imaginary alphas, or the imaginary masculine people, or the imaginary tough guys on the internet. It's not that we're beating up. It's just a teachable moment, that if you want that shine, then go put in the real work so you can get that shine for real. You don't have to copy people. You don't have to wear fake shit. You don't have to do fake shit. You understand what I'm saying? Go put your work in and get the real thing so you can get the real results and the real accolades. But I saw something on Twitter, man. It was this guy. I don't know what this name is. It was a guy. I don't know what this. Shout out my dude MLD. You had a person. You had an impersonator in here earlier. We got him up out of here though. But there was this guy on the internet, on Twitter. I forgot his name, and if you look at his posts and shit, he claimed like, I'm a player, players only, baby. I'm player this, player that. So what he did was he took a L, right? And he kicked this chick out his house and he recorded it. And so he put the backstory, why, in the captions, only to have, he think he winning. He think he on some player shit, but he exposed himself, right? And so basically he had a chick drive over from another city. He's from Chicago. And he had a chick come over from Joliet or Joliet or whatever that town is, that suburb is outside of Chicago. And so it's maybe like an hour away. And so he came I mean, she came to him, drunk up his wine, right? And which he claimed it was imported from Napa Valley. And that's not, if it's from California, that's not imported, number one. That's the fake player shit that I be talking about. Trying to make your little shit that you have seem bigger than what it is. Try to make your little wine seem bigger than what it is. It's not imported, it's from Cali. And she shipped it from Cali, right? But he was like, oh, she drunk up my $80 bottle of imported Napa wine, right? Not only that, I gave her a massage and I let her shower. I spent $200 on dinner and her own mood, you know, I spent $200 on dinner and her whole evening. And I gave her a massage. I took her a shower and I ate her out from the back. I ate this bitch out from the back. And when I put the rubber on, she ain't want to fuck. So I made her get up out of here. And he recorded this shit and this shit went mega viral. He actually recording this shit. The shit went mega fucking viral. You understand what I'm saying? So now this dude look like a whole clown in front of the whole world thinking he on some player shit. But basically exposed himself. Players don't do shit like that. Ain't no player finna wine and dine no bitch, then be submissive and then hoping to get some pussy. Because a player understand, right? A player understands. I'm finna play the video for y'all in a second. A player understands, took a whole L. A player understands that when you submit to women, it turns them off. And once you submit to them and you give them your all, once they get your all, they ain't got to get nothing else. They don't got to give you nothing else, especially if she don't like you. You see what I'm saying? Especially if they don't like you. So she is the one that got the W. She the player. She got you. You see what I'm saying? But check this out. And I'm gonna put I got the captions. I got his captions on the screen too.
You be careful. Have you a good night. You'll be way more comfortable in your house, baby.
You should heard him say you'll be way more comfortable in your house, babe. Like, duh. Like, she just ate. She got her pussy ate. She drank some wine. You understand what I'm saying? Now she finna go home. She finna go home, and guess what? She gonna call a real player to go in and clean it up and beat that up after you just basically fatten the frog for the snake. A player don't fatten the frog from the snake. A player only gives to a woman what she earns. You see what I'm saying? Now you might make a little investment up front. You may take a woman out to a nice dinner, or you may, you know what I'm saying, get some $20 tacos. You know, you may put a little effort up front, but a player ain't going all out for no pussy. A player ain't finna submit himself and get on his knees and eat no woman ass from the back over no pussy, and he ain't getting nothing. Or he don't know if he ain't getting nothing. Nah. And that chick basically walking on air. You see what I'm saying? She basically walking on air. She good. She's straight. She ain't gotta what she gotta fuck for? You see what I'm saying? She finna call a real player to come beat that thing up for free. You see? But I want y'all to see, while I'm pulling this up, I want you guys to see what he was saying on Twitter. I want you guys to see what he was saying on Twitter. While I'm pulling this up, make sure you guys like the video. Like the video, like the video, like the video. Like the video. Let me find this, exactly what he said, because I know y'all couldn't see that. There you go. So this is what he said. This is what he said. He said, I put the rubber on. She like, nah, I don't want to fuck. So I told her to excuse herself. She told me I was rude for putting her out at this time of night. She has to drive to Joylette. Like, I'm like, baby, I'm not a rest haven for hoes. This is what he say. I'm not a rest haven for hoes. You will be more comfortable in your own house. Players only, baby. My dude, my dude, my dude. You not no player at all. You not no player, my dude. You not no player. Players only, baby. No, she played you. You got played. And these be the same dudes. These be the same dudes who be in my motherfucking comments like they don't need no game. These be the same dudes. These be the same dudes in my motherfucking comments and in my chat acting like they don't need no game, acting like, you see what I'm saying? They don't need no game, acting like they know it all, acting like they just above this. And these be the same dudes, baby, making comments like, oh, this is supposed to be common sense. These type of dudes getting played like this. It's only the guys who think they know everything. It's only the guys who think they know everything, think they got it all the way figured out, that be going through shit like this. You see what I'm saying? It's only those type of guys. Let's see if he I'm trying to find his make sure y'all like the video real quick. I'm trying to find what he said. Oh, here we go. He said, this bitch drunk my $80 wine imported from Napa and used my shower, then got a massage. I eat some pussy from the back and she thought we was gonna sleep together. No, sir. I put that bitch straight out. Players only, baby. This is a guy. This is the guy that these are the guys like this are imaginary players. They think they something, but they're really not. And time exposes them. They think they know how to play the game, but they don't. And instead of actually taking the time to learn the game, instead of taking the time to actually learn how to be something and learn to be what you truly want to be and go through the motions and go through the process, you spend your time figuring out how to fake it and thinking you better than everybody and thinking you just know everything. And then you get results like this. Super clown. If I was homie, how would I have handled the situation? I wouldn't be him. I would never be him because I wouldn't do nothing like that. You understand? I would never do nothing like that. So I wouldn't be him. My homeboy at time on a first date with a chick literally took her on a horse and carriage. They dated a few months, never hit, and he told me he thinks she gay. He act gay. But yeah, if I was in that situation, I wouldn't have did that. You know, now I don't have a problem if a woman come to my house and she don't want to sleep with me or she don't want to take it there. I mean, it's cool. And depending on how I feel, I would send her home. Just depending on how I feel, right? If she was cool, let me say it like this. If she was cool and she had a dope personality and, you know, she was cool to talk to, the vibe was all good, everything was all good. Everything was, you know, it was chemistry there and she just didn't want to do the sex thing. Cool, because I can be entertained elsewhere. But if she come over and all I just want to hit it and shit, that's all I want to do, and she don't want to do that, she gotta go home. That's how I operate pretty much. But if she cool, we can vibe, laugh, and shit like that. Her personality on point, which a lot of women don't really have personalities that's compatible to mine anyway. So I don't really be, you know, it just be sex for a lot of them, you know. But it's some ones that with some personalities that I could be around and I could just kick it with outside of sex. If she got one of those, then she cool. She could stay the night. She got to leave in the morning though. But you know, if it's just that, then it's that. And if you ain't doing that, you got to go. Sorry. He's capped. You can sign up for a wine subscription and get that retail wine for $25. The thing is, he probably did spend $80 on some wine, but he think he a player. And when you think you're a player, when you're an imaginary player, you don't know stuff like that. You don't know how you can get deals and discounts and shit like that. He don't know that. He probably did spend $80 on that shit. That's what them type of dudes do. But yeah, Macaroni Tony, I wouldn't even been in that situation in the first place. So you ain't got to worry about me. You understand what I'm saying? But let's get these red pill troll guys. They obviously waiting to hear me. These troll guys, and guys, make sure y'all don't be responding to none of that goofy shit, because that means you want to go too. So let them do their thing. My mom's gonna get them up out of here. Just let them leave their little comments. Don't respond to none of that shit. Don't feed it. When you feed a troll, then you're a troll and you gotta go too. So let me go on and give them. Let me go on and give them what they came for. What's with all the trolls tonight? I'm talking about the red pill and they don't like it. And that's all they're good for. A lot of them, that's all they're good for is trolling on the internet. They don't have anything else to do like in real life. See what I'm saying? So they just troll and shit. But What else is new? What else is new? They don't have a voice in real life. So they don't have an outlet or a voice. Nobody cares about them in real life. They don't have children that love them. They don't have women that love them. Can you imagine? You know, can you imagine you have a woman and she knows that you're on the internet doing this type of shit? You see what I'm saying? Truth be told, first time I heard red pill was about conspiracy theories and shit. The first time I heard the term red pill, it was from AMS. When I first got into this space, I was doing research on everybody and seeing who everybody was. And I liked AMS, right? I took a liking to AMS because he was real and he was raw, right? And he was real and raw. That's all I can say, real and raw. And it spoke to who I was as a person. Like all that corporate bullshit, all that putting on suits and trying to act like this, I ain't for all that. And so I connected more with him because, and he was a Southern guy. And so he had this Southern accent, this Southern drawl, brash, in your face shit. And that's how I am. Say whatever. And then he was talking about how he was talking about how when a woman try to come back and get in your good graces, it's time to lick ass. Like he make her lick ass. That was funny because I used to do that shit. You see what I'm saying? I used to do that shit. But he would reference red pill every now and again. And I was like, what the fuck is red pill? And so I Googled it, what red pill was. And initially I thought it was like the Matrix movie. And I started to find all these content creators and shit. And I'm like, what is this fascination with this fucking Matrix movie bullshit? To be honest, I always thought that movie was goofy and corny, to be honest. I never watched shit like that. I never watched a lot of shit. I ain't never watched none of that Disney shit. I don't know. I didn't watch movies like that. I never watched Spider-Man, Batman. I never watched none of that shit. Anime. I used to watch Beavis and Butthead, the show called Blind Date. I used to watch shit like that. Ren and Stimpy, but like superheroes and like fantasy. I didn't really get into that. You know, not that Beavis and Butthead is not fantasy in a cartoon, but I wasn't really on shit like that. But so I was like, what is this fascination with like pills and fucking this fantasy shit? And what's the fascination with this fucking movie, bro? Like I just didn't understand that. But the more I got into it, I would go on like forums and shit, like just seeing what it was, and I was like, this shit kind of racist, shit that they was talking about. But there was also guys talking about it in terms of dating, and that's when I stumbled across Rollo Tomassi. So I started listening to Rollo Tomassi shit. I'm saying, okay, it makes sense what he's saying. Like as far as like, basically bitches ain't shit. Basically, just in a more intellectual way. But I'm like, I can get with that. Like what he's saying is not far off. Like that's how we've been. New bitches ain't shit. That's what we grew up on. Bitches ain't shit. We basically in an intellectual corporate type of articulate way saying bitches ain't shit. Basically, I can rock with that. Especially at the time. Because at the time, I was going through a lot of bullshit. I broke up with my kid's mama, and I was on some love don't live here, nothing. I ain't fuck these bitches. Bitches ain't shit. Not that I didn't know good women existed and this and this and that, but when you in that type of mode, this is the type of mode you in, right? And so say, okay, I get it. But then I started seeing, shout out to my man Ray Royals for the $50 super chat. I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate that. Then I started seeing my man come through every week, drop something on the collection plate. Y'all pass that collection plate. Then I started seeing more content creators, basically regurgitating. And I started doing like research into who Rollo Tomassi was. Come to find out, he was this guy who'd been around for a long time, basically a thought leader in this space, right? So I could respect a guy like that. But then I would see other guys basically parroting his work. You see what I'm saying? Basically parroting his work. So, you know, got more into it. And I said, damn, you know, this shit kind of racist. Then things would happen in society, right? Things would happen in society, and I would see what side of the fence that people kind of lean towards based on the things that happen in society. And I'm not no dumb nigga. I may get on here and talk about women, and that's all I talk about is the game and this and this and this and that. But I'm not no dumbass dude. I'm not no dumbass dude. I just don't say a lot. Very observant. I'm quiet. You know, I'm the lone wolf. I got a lot of friends and associates and shit, but I'm observant. I don't show my hand often. I don't speak my mind often. I speak my mind on here sometimes based on the questions that you guys ask me. And it may seem like it because all I do is put out content, but that's centered around one thing. But typically, I'm not the guy that says anything that's on his heart or say what's on his mind out in public. I'm very slow to speak. You see what I'm saying? Because I don't like people knowing where I come from, like where I'm at with it. You see what I'm saying? I don't like for people to figure me out. And so I keep people out of my game room. You see what I'm saying? But I do know, but that don't mean that I'm dumb and I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on in society. I don't know who's who. I don't know political shit. I don't know about feminism. I don't know about the economy. I don't know about money. That don't mean that because I don't say nothing about it. You understand what I'm saying? So, I would see certain little things happening in society over the years, and I would see that a lot of these guys would take a break from the dating to give their views on things that's going on in society. And a lot of it leans towards, I'm not even gonna say white nationalism, because nationalism is cool. You're supposed to be for your people. I don't listen. I'm all for Chinese people only buying and being in got Chinatown and they only fuck with Chinese people and they care about their people. I'm okay with that. I'm all for white people doing the same thing. I'm all for black people doing the same thing. And I'm all for everybody getting together if that's what you want to do. You see what I'm saying? However, I don't fuck with people who don't fuck with me. So if you feel like you don't fuck with me because of who I am as a person or my skin, then fuck you. You see what I'm saying? That don't mean that I feel the same way about you, but fuck you. I don't have to fuck with you, right? But it's not even about, again, being a nationalist or being a person who's for your people or who put your people first. You see what I'm saying? It's not about that. I don't care about that. Like, I'm not mad at that Hispanics look out for Hispanics. I'm not mad that white people will vote for white people. I'm not mad that if I go to a job interview and there's a white guy, I'm not mad that he connects emotionally more with another white guy and will probably hire him over him. Me, I don't care about that. I understand that because I would probably do the same thing because I would connect and I would empathize more with the struggle of a black person. And so I would want to give them a shot more than some fucking Indian guy. You understand? I understand that. But the racism and the subjugation of people that's what I don't fuck with. You understand? And I noticed that a lot of these guys typically lean towards that. You see what I'm saying? I don't know really about, somebody said they have made racist comments. I don't know about those two in particular. Well, not Rollo, but Richard Cooper, yes. I'm not even gonna talk about him because he a hater. But Rollo, I have never seen it from Rollo. So, you know, that's why. And then when I do, I will speak differently of him, but I haven't seen that from him. But anyway, so I started to say, damn, man. And they would say, like, you know, it means take the pill and you see the truth. And I would hear him say shit like, you know, it's not just about women. It's about seeing the truth about the world, seeing the truth about the world. Again, this is 4-5 years ago when I'm seeing this. And remember, I'm not no dumb nigga. I know what's going on. I know buzzwords. I'm familiar with political buzzwords. I'm familiar with groups and underground groups and grassroots movement from black people, white people. I'm familiar with you know, supremacist groups, black supremacist groups, white supremacist groups. I'm in tune with all of this shit. I just don't talk about it. I talk about the game and women. So I would hear them say shit like, you know, it's not, when you take the red pill, it's not just about women, it's about the truth. It's about the truth of the world and shit. So what is the truth? So I start digging a little bit further, because I, again, not being a dumb dude, I don't want to associate myself with people that don't fuck with me because they need numbers, or because they need a crowd, or because they want to sell something to my audience, or because they have an agenda. I'm not nobody's pawn, bro. And so, you know, let me be mindful of who I make associations with. This is why you don't see me associate with too many people. I learned this from being in the streets. Now, I learned this from being in the streets. I learned that you have to be careful and be mindful who you associate with. Right now, that don't mean that the streets is the same as the internet world and shit like that, because it's not as dangerous. However, I still personally, my soul is not really for sale. And so if you don't fuck with me, or if shit went up, or if shit went up in smoke and you would sell me out, or you shoot me in the back of my head if shit went up in smoke, I can't be around you. I can't break bread with you. You see what I'm saying? And I don't really need your audience. You see what I'm saying? So my soul just not for sale. So this is why you never see me really work or align myself with those type of ideologies, or those types of, you know, people and shit like that, and even people who rock with those people. You see what I'm saying? Because yeah, this is the internet at the end of the day, but this is real life. The FBI is watching all this shit. The government is watching all this shit. They putting all us on lists and all this shit. I have to be careful who I associate myself with. And one thing that I did learn from studying feminism 10, 15 years ago was that those white women, right, basically doing the same thing what the red pill guys doing now. Those white women basically went in and co-opted the minds of black women, for black women to do what they did to I'm not gonna get into too deep into that. That's not no conspiracy theory. That's a government facts. That ain't nothing I made up. Right? I'm not nobody's guinea pig, and I'm not nobody's sucker, and I'm not nobody's pawn. So I just don't associate myself with certain shit. I don't want to work with you. I don't want to nothing. Now, if you call yourself red pill this or you red pill that, and you cool, you got knowledge, you genuine, you not on that, I'm cool with you. I don't have no problem with you. I work with you. I fuck with Thor. And because I've had a conversation with him, and to me, I don't know. I ain't seen it. If he is, then he is, but I ain't seen it. He's very genuine with me. Right? And it's a couple other people that I fuck with. And until I find out anything different, then it'll be what it is. But I don't associate myself with certain shit. And I'm just not. Now, over the past few years, and I could show you these as receipts, I've been telling you guys, I don't fuck with that shit, man, because that shit rooted in racism. Yeah, they talk, they're content creators who talk about it in terms of women, but when you get to the meat of it and you dig deeper, that shit is about racism. You see what I'm saying? Not just about racism, but racism is one of the foundations, right? Again, not white nationalism, racism. I can fuck with the white nationalism shit. I can fuck with that, but I can't fuck with the other shit. So the deeper I got into it and looking at it, that's what I saw. Now, I've been telling you guys for years. I did a show with the whole Pearly shit. By the way, remind me where I got left off at, because I want to go into that I've been telling you guys for years, but I'm gonna do a sidebar. The Pearly shit. I was going to do live streams breaking down her debates with this person and that person and shit. But to be honest, that woman ain't never did shit to me. And I didn't come on this content to pick at other people's content and to be for other people. I didn't come in this space to do that. I came to help men. And so I know I told you guys that, you know, I will do it soon and I would break down this and break down that and shit about her. But I sat and I thought about that, and that's not what I'm about. Now, if she come at me, if anybody come at me, I'm all smoke. We all smoke. Let's go. But I'm not no bully. I bully the bullies. You see what I'm saying? I decided against that because that's not who I am as a person, to just be fucking with people and throwing chains at people and throwing rocks at people. That's her platform. She can do whatever the fuck she want to do. However, like I said, you know, I wanted to bring that to you a few weeks ago to, again, telling you guys, I told you guys that shit be on some racist shit. Right now, again, I've been telling you guys for years, this is documented. I've been putting it on Twitter for years. I've been putting it on my Instagram for years. I've been saying it on live stream for years. I've been telling y'all how the dating advice is rooted in hate and bullshit. I don't want to say misogyny, bro, but that shit is hateful. Not only towards women, but to other people. It's very hateful. The content itself, and not the... I don't know anything about the original shit, right? I don't know everything about I don't know where it originated, but what I see now is rooted in hate. What I see now is rooted in hate. Now, I've been telling you guys for years and years and years and years. The FBI just put out to somebody under the Freedom of Information Act, somebody exposed the FBI document explaining what I've been trying to tell y'all for years. You see what I'm saying? And it's the thing with racist people. If you racist, then be racist. I don't fuck with certain people. I hate bitch ass niggas. I hate feminists. I'm not hot. Be who you are. Don't be scared. Don't be mad at me because I'm saying that. Don't troll me. Don't make accounts to troll me. Don't get mad at me because I'm saying that. Stand on what you fucking believe in, because I stand on what I believe in. I believe in playerism. You understand what I'm saying? I hate bitch ass niggas. I hate bitch ass dudes. I hate that. I hate them. Straight up. I hate pussy ass hoes. I hate flaw ass women. I hate dirtbag ass women. I hate them. I'm going to stand on that. I don't have to hide and act like this or act like I'm not. No, nothing. I'm going to stand on that. If you're a racist, then stand on that. That's your belief. Stand on that. What you hiding for? What you creating control accounts for? To try to throw my shit off, because you're not going to throw my shit off. Don't make no hit piece about me. Stand on what you believe in. You understand what I'm saying? That's what real niggas do. That's what real people do. They stand on. I hate bitch ass niggas, period. And not just bitch ass black dudes, bitch ass white dudes, bitch ass Mexicans, bitch ass Spanish guys, bitch ass Indian. If you a bitch ass dude, if you act like a bitch and you a dude, I don't like you. Fuck you. What am I hide that for? I hate garbage ass bitches. I hate feminists. Hate them, bro. Hate them. You know? And I stand on that. I'm not hiding what my beliefs are. I believe men should be this. I believe women should be this. I believe this. I believe that. Fuck, I gotta hide for it. It's goofy to hide your shit. Instead of embracing who you are, instead of embracing it and coming out and say, I could respect a real person who say, I don't fuck with black people. I could respect that. I did time. I was in a cell my first dorm in prison. When I went to prison, at first I was in an open pot. Well, first I was in a cell with this dude from just nigga from not Lakeland, Manatee, Bradenton. But then they moved me to another reception prison. When I got in the cell, I was in the cell with a racist white dude. We got along though. It is what it is. He stood with what he stood for, and I stood for what I stood for. I hate bitch ass dudes, and I hate motherfuckers who don't fuck with me, period. But we got along, we coexisted, and I respected him, and he respected me because he stood on what he stood on. He had the tattoos on his head, his neck, and everything. It's not my first cellmate. My second cellmate when I was in prison was a racist white dude from Clearwater. Stand on your shit. Even if it is socially frowned upon. That's what men do. Men don't fucking, I'm going to get in my feelings because King Dre is reading an article that the FBI said, so now I'm going to get in my feelings and I'm going to troll him, or I'm going to talk shit behind the scenes, or I'm going to make videos about him. Stand on that shit. You don't have nothing. What you scared of? Be who you are. Straight up. I tell it again, I hate bitch ass men. I hate them. If you hate Spanish people, if you hate black people, if you hate this, if you hate women, stand on it. If you're a misogynist and you hate women, stand on it. Why you gotta beat around the bush and shit? If I hated women, I would say it. I don't hate women. I hate flaw-ass women. I hate dirtbag women. I hate scandalous women. I hate is like with a passion, just like I hate men like that. Men that do shit like that. I hate thieves. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna stand on that. I'm what the fuck I gotta hide and well, I'm not really misogynist. I do it. Nah, if you hate women, then say it. It will take you further and you'll be more at peace. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, I didn't want to do the Pearl shit. I don't know if that's where I was. I forgot. Nah, I wasn't there. I was so I was telling y'all for years, right? I was telling y'all for years about how racist this shit was, right? Been telling you guys for years about how racist this shit was. And what do you know? What do you know? I just did a live stream 2 weeks ago talking about this with when the whole Pearl shit happened with the Nick Fuentes guy. I just did a live stream, right? I just did a live stream about this shit. Not even a week later, the FBI documents come out explaining basically what I've been saying. Listen, I don't just listen to that shit because it speaks to my feelings. If I'm going to take a pill, if I'm going to take any pill or anything or put anything in my mind, I'm going to know what I'm fucking digesting. And I did extensive research on that shit. That's why I was saying what I was saying years ago. Ask Afi. Ask all of the black creators behind the scenes. Hey, bro, that shit's suspect, bro. That shit's suspect. Now the FBI document come out, and I'm gonna put it up so we're gonna read this thing together. We're gonna read this thing together. Oh, don't trust the government, this today. But you trust the government when you say Farrakhan is extremist. You say the black Hebrew Israelites, they extremists, they racist. You trust them then, right? You trust the government with these stats, and you trust when they have these stats and these FBI statistics and about rape and all this shit. You trust it then. Now we don't trust the FBI. Now we don't trust the police. Well, when they locking niggas up and doing this, and now we trust them when they putting out all these stats about single mothers and black families, this and that. We trust them. Now we don't trust them. And let me tell you guys something about the FBI. In 2003, and I didn't learn this in 2003. I learned it in 2006 when I was in jail. I learned it in jail. In 2003, the FBI put out the same type of document, the same type of memo that white supremacist groups were going to start invading and infiltrating law enforcement. They put this shit out in 2003. They were doing investigations, and white supremacist groups was going to start infiltrating law enforcement and shit. And I'll be damned, bro. I'll be damned. So, you know, and this ain't like on some shit like I hate the police and all that shit. I don't like the police that be in the hood mistreating niggas, you know, but if you break in my car, I'm gonna call the police. You know what I'm saying? If you break in my neighbor shit, I'm gonna call the police on your ass. I fuck with the police. However, and it's coming from an ex-street dude who didn't fuck with the police before, but as a law-abiding taxpayer citizen, I fuck with the police. You know, and the police done actually did me dirty before. Super dirty. You see what I'm saying? So I got a story to tell about them motherfuckers. But I said that to say the FBI put out something in 2003. I learned this in 2006, though. Dude put me on game, right? That they said that was going to start happening. And I'll be damned, bro. I'll be damned. So it's not act like the FBI don't be knowing what they be talking about. But let me show let me share this document. Let me share this document. Share screen. Okay. Now, can you guys see this? Can you guys see that? Before we get started, guys, make sure you guys like the video. Make sure you guys like the video. And also join me on the Players Club and get on the wait list for the Seduction Mastery new program, the Seduction Mastery. Real game. Not none of this crazy shit. Real game. He says they've always been in law enforcement since the beginning. Yes, they have. You know, there's always going to be people from different groups in different areas of life. But after 2003, after about 2005, 6, you started seeing like actual gang, like real, and not just the LAPD, because that was usually reserved for shit like the big LAPD and shit like that. They did a whole shit on that. But like all over the nation, you started seeing more like law enforcement become like gangs, bro. You know what I'm saying? But the FBI said that's not nothing that this is not no conspiracy theory, right? So can you guys see this? Can you guys see this? Yeah, and I just want to say to the trolls, if you racist, be racist. Don't be mad at me. What you mad at me for? Because you racist. Don't be ashamed to be a racist. If you racist, be racist. I hate certain shit too. You know, stand on that. Stand on that, because I stand on my shit. Don't be mad at me. Don't embrace it. Embrace who you are. You know? But you know, I don't have no problem with blacks, whites, Pookies, Ray Rays. You know, I don't have no problem. I fuck with who fuck with me. You know? I fuck with who fuck with me. I'm trying to, okay, there we go. So FBI documents associate internet slang like based and red pill with extremism. And I remember the other day I was telling y'all on the Pearl shit, I was telling y'all that they use certain buzzwords, you know, like racist people use certain buzzwords. And you know what? Before I get into this, let me say this. Because I saw left wing, right wing in the comment and shit like, oh, the left racist, oh, the white racist. All that shit is the same fucking bird. And let me tell you how people who not involved in politics see y'all. All of y'all clowns to me. Left wing, right wing is the same fucking bird. It's the same fucking circus. You see what I'm saying? I can't vote no more, but I think I can now. I think I can after about 15 years. I think it's been about 15 years since I've been arrested. I can now, but I fuck with people who have the best interests of me and my family. And typically my family have shared interests amongst other people like myself. That's who I fuck with. That's who I'm going to vote for. I don't give a fuck about that right wing shit. I don't give a fuck about that left wing shit. All that shit, goofy clown shit to me. I don't know who is who. A wise man told me don't argue with fools, because people from a distance can't tell who is who. If you rolling around in the dirt with a clown, then you a motherfucking clown. You see what I'm saying? The right wing conservative people and the left wing conservative, all that shit bullshit to me. It's bullshit. It's nonsense. We in the same fuck. We got to share the same space, bro. And I'm not saying that we should all think the same and share the same ideas, but like we all got to live here together, bro. You know, a house divided never stands. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I was brought up on. A house divided never gonna stand. So, you know, I was seeing that in the comments, left this right wing there, and it's not. I don't believe that everybody that's right wing is conservative, or I don't believe the right wing is a. I mean, I don't believe everybody that's right wing is a racist, and I don't believe that the right wing is a racist party. I don't believe that. I don't believe that the left wing has the best interests of minorities and black people and people of color or whatever the fuck you want to call them, right? I don't believe that, because historically, the people who've done the most bullshit to black people by way of bullshit laws and all this shit has been left wing people. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm smart enough to know that this ain't no political party bullshit with me. I don't get involved in none of that shit. I fuck with the politicians. I fuck with the politicians who have my best interests, whether it be taxes, the school. People don't like Ron DeSantis. I live in Florida. Most people, I won't say most people, but a lot of liberal people don't like Ron DeSantis. I think he's a fucking cowboy. Ron DeSantis is wild. That's a wild fucking boy. However, I appreciate what he's doing for children in our schools. I appreciate that. And I'm going to fuck with that. Period. I'm going to fuck with that. Period. I appreciate how he's protecting children. I appreciate that. I appreciate that he wants to put child rapists, he wants to hold them accountable to the fullest extent of the law. I appreciate that. I appreciate that he doesn't want bullshit, intersectionality and queer theory and all this bullshit in schools. I appreciate that because I don't want my kid learning that bullshit either. You see what I'm saying? I appreciate that. Do I like everything he do? No, but some shit, I like what he do. I can't lie. I appreciate the fact that he don't want our little kids in school learning about sex and fucking gender and choosing gender and gay shit and all this shit. I appreciate that. And so if he ran on that, I would vote for him because I have children. I don't give a fuck if it was a Democrat who felt like that or a Republican who felt like that. Whoever feels like that is going to get my dollar and my vote, period. You understand what I'm saying? That's a personal, a moral thing to me, not a political party. You understand? But Ron DeSantis is a cowboy. But some of the things that's most near and dear, we align, period. Like the school shit with the kids. I ain't feeling that, bro. And I'm not feeling what they doing to our children or trying to do with our children by way of school. California already doing that bullshit. You feel me? I appreciate how tough on crime they are in Florida. Now I do. I didn't when I was a criminal. I didn't appreciate that shit. This is why I'm talking about as a law-abiding citizen who have children and shit that I have to protect. You know, and shit that I work hard for. I appreciate that if you rob somebody in Florida with a gun, your ass gonna do 30 years. I know dudes that's still in prison from when we was 18 years old for robbing somebody with a gun. You go in California, you rob somebody with a gun in California, you get 3, 4, 5 fucking years and shit. Where's the incentive to not? You know what I'm saying? I appreciate shit like that. An armed society is a peaceful society. You see what I'm saying? I appreciate them being tough on gun law, not gun law, but gun crimes here. If you do something with a gun here, your ass is done. You see what I'm saying? This ain't California or Illinois when you can just shoot a nigga and go to jail for 8 years and shit like that. Nah, I got a homeboy right now. Before we got out of high school, he was 17 years old. He robbed somebody with a gun, got caught. That nigga still in prison right now. And I'll be 40. I'll be 39 this year. That's how long that nigga been locked up. In Florida, but I appreciate shit like that. Now, again, when I was in the streets, I was like some bullshit. They locking us away forever. No, you traumatize people forever when you commit violence against them. And you deserve to be locked up. You understand what I'm saying? Whether you white, black, Spanish, you know, when you commit violence against people, especially children and women, you deserve everything you get. You shouldn't get no 4, 5 years. When you commit gun crimes against innocent people, you deserve everything you get. Now, if you rob a nigga that's selling dope, if you rob a nigga that's robbing and you keep it in the streets, okay, cool. But when you take your gun and you turn it on innocent people, I like that in Florida, that if you do that, your ass gonna go to jail for a long fucking time. I appreciate that. That's why I don't want to move. You see what I'm saying? So, but again, I said that to say that it's not about right wing and left wing with me. That's why I don't get in the middle of that fucking circus. That's a circus to me. I don't get in the middle of that. And I don't care. I don't give if Joe Biden felt like that, I would vote for him. He just don't. He just on some bullshit. So I don't fuck with it. You know, but it's not a left wing, right wing thing to me. And I want you guys to be more free thinking than that, because the right wing always say shit like, oh, well, the left wing, they're just drones and sheep and shit. Are they doing the same thing? Just regurgitating other people's talking points. The same statistics, the same shit about Chicago, the same this, they do the same shit. The same shit as the left wing do. It's the same fucking circus doing the same thing to each other. make up lies, expose this, lock this president up, Chicago, libtard, racist, all this shit. It's all the same shit, bro. It's all the same circus. And so I want you guys to be more, free up here than to be caught on with that bullshit. You vote what's in the best interest of you and your family, bro. And typically you and your family share interests with the community. That's how that works, But I said that to say that political party is bullshit. I don't associate with no political nothing. I'm not left wing. I'm not right wing. All that shit bullshit. You speaking facts. Just found in Africa being GAY is against the law and it will get you 15 years. That's rough. That's rough. But anyway, let's read this shit. FBI documents associate internet slang like based and red pill with extremism. New documents released Monday warn that, hold up, let me share it. Let me share it. Now let me start over. FBI documents associate internet slang like base and red pill with extremism. New documents released Monday warned that common internet lingo is being associated with violent extremism by the FBI. The Heritage Foundation Oversight Project said it used Freedom of Information Act requests to expose FBI documents that include glossaries showing that common internet slang has been flagged as an indication of involuntary, celibate, violent extremism, or racially or ethnically, I can't fucking read tonight. Racially or ethnically motivated violent extremism. Part of the document refers specifically to incels, or those involuntary celibate, whom, quote unquote, the threat overview describes as possible seeking to commit violence in support of their beliefs that society unjustly denies them sexual or romantic attention to which they believe they are entitled. And let me stop here. What these black pill motherfuckers be saying. Listen, bro. They not off, bro. I'm telling you, in a lot of this shit with these schools, a lot of this shit, you started seeing this a lot with this Elliot guy. What's this guy's name, man? This weird fucking incel dude back in the day, bro. It was this Elliot dude, and he went on a college campus and he was like shooting white girls and shit. This dude was like this incel dude. He would be like posting weird videos. He was like stalking this. He was like sitting there posting a video of like a black girl with a white girl. I mean, a black dude with a white girl, saying how that should be him, just like on some jealous shit, bro. Like just feeling like they are entitled to shit. You see what I'm saying? It's this whole incel shit. This shit started happening back then. Y'all, I don't know if y'all remember that. I wasn't in this space yet, but I was like, I don't know what's up with this nigga, but he needs some pussy. He clearly jealous and he needs some pussy. But Elliot Roger, that's his name. But yeah, when that shit was going on, so, and what they be saying, what the type of shit they be saying, they think women owe them something, and they mad at society, they mad at the Chads, they mad at the Pookies, and all this shit, because according to them, these type of people in their way of blocking, access to sexual, sexual pleasure and romance and all that shit. This is how they feel. You don't even need the FBI to tell you this. You can just listen to them. You see what I'm saying? It's just not the FBI, because they know that this is going to be a real problem soon. And they know these motherfuckers going to start grabbing them, because they already done started doing. And so, but it says part of the document. Let me put my blue light glasses on. Part of the document refers specifically to incels or those involved whom threat overview. I read that part. The assessment notes, while most incels do not engage in violence, right? Let's say that out loud. Let me say that again. While most incels do not engage in violence, because we don't want to paint all people to be like that, because that's not what it is, right? While most incels do not engage in violence, some have been involved in at least 5 lethal attacks in the United States and Canada. Many terms mentioned the FBI's list of incel terminology are either widely used across the internet or innocuous in nature. The one term in the glossary is red pill, which comes from the 1999 film The Matrix and has been used as a metaphor for seeing hidden or politically incorrect truths about the modern world. I'm going to say that again. One term in particular in the glossary is red pill, which comes from the 1999 film The Matrix and has been used as a metaphor for seeing hidden or politically incorrect truths about the modern world, particularly when it comes to politics or dating. Politically incorrect truths about the modern world. You can take the red pill and you can see the truth. It's not just about dating. The FBI list of key terms define it as a belief shared by many online communities that society is corrupt and that the believer is a victim of this corruption. Remember, like I say, all they do is just like feminism. Just cry victim. Women treat me bad, this. Women this. Women this. I'm a victim of this. Hypergamy this. She cheated on me. She left me. They want to cage me. They want to put they want to poke me with the jab. Victim, victimness. All this bullshit. They want to do me this. They want to do this. They want to do this to me. It's just victimhood, bro. All that shit is just victimhood. But what was that? A belief shared by many online communities that society is corrupt and that the believer is a victim of this corruption. Many of the terms listed are focused on self-improvement or the struggle to reckon with the marketplace of modern dating. Say that again. Many of the terms listed are focused on self-improvement or the struggle to reckon with the a struggle to reckon with the marketplace of modern dating. The glossary defines terms Chad as a race-specific term used to describe the idealized version of a male who is very successful at getting sexual or romantic attention from women. Later noting, incels unsuccessfully compete against Chads for attention. Chad is a racially specific term. Chad is a white guy who's basically what the internet calls an alpha male. That's what a Chad is. That's a white guy who's in what's considered an alpha male that gets sex that women like, that gets sexual attention from women, who has a certain look or a certain body build. Chad is very race specific, just like Tyrone is. That's a race specific thing. It's like the black version of a Chad. Pookie, a very racist, not racist, but it's very race specific. Pookie. When you hear a person say Pookie, they're talking about a black person. When you hear a guy say Chad, they're talking about a white person. When you hear Karen, they talk about white women. When you hear Shaniqua, they're talking about black women. It's race specific shit. The glossary terms Chad as race specific, later noting incels unsuccessfully compete against Chad for attention. The looks, look, this list also includes the term looks maxing, which is defined in a document as the process of self-improvement with the intent to become more attractive. They even got looks maxing in this shit. There are many terms associated with self-pity rather than the violence, such as saying it's over to convey hopelessness of being an incel. How many times do you hear them say in the comments, in any comments, they done been in my comments when I was going at them black pill niggas, oh, it's over. It's just over. If you're not 6 feet, it's over for you. It's over. It's like doom and gloom, self-pity, crybaby victim shit, right? There are many terms associated with self-pity rather than violence, such as saying it's over to convey the hopelessness of being an incel, or referring to as a height cell or bald cell to define people with short stature or baldness, respectively. I just want y'all to know, man, when you're on the internet, the people are watching. People are watching you, man. These people watching you. They watching all of us. They watching the shit y'all type. And, you know, it's funny because a lot of you guys in the chat, the trolls, the goofy people, the Twitter nerds and all this shit, Y'all getting stirred up by fucking Chinese internet trolls. To be real. If y'all want to really be real about it, you know, it's a new way of spying, but I don't want to put on my tinfoil fitted cap. You dig what I'm saying? But all y'all being played by Chinese fucking troll armies, just stirring up bullshit, scams. And you know, you'll see this more, especially with like the Chinese people and the Indians, because not only do they do it to troll, but they use it to scam money out of people. So like when I started, my page started blowing up, I would get all of these requests from these black pages to promote on their shit. And what they do is they boost up their motherfucking following and boost it and pay for their engagement. And they'll hit a black content creator up or whatever, whatever they have, like, you know, whatever like niche you in, they'll hit you up, they'll have a page and they'll be like, oh, why don't you promote this page? And the page will be like black love or shit. And they'll just post like black love shit or black radical shit. But it don't be a black person running the page. It'd be a Chinese person or be an Indian person. This real shit. They done came at me to try to get me to post my shit on their shit before. Like them black love pages, but you also be having them pages where it don't be no fucking nobody's picture, no nothing. It just be an account with just extreme shit, extreme racist shit, or extreme shit with like black people. It'll be like a black page saying like death to the white man and the white women ain't shit. But it'd be an Indian person or it'd be a Chinese person. This is fucking spies doing this shit to sow discontent within the population, to eat the country from the inside. Y'all motherfuckers is fools, bro. A lot of y'all is fools. And y'all fall for this shit. Then y'all coming at me like I'm saying something wrong. Y'all get on this motherfucker trolling like I'm saying something wrong. They playing you. They just knocked off 2 motherfucking big, huge operations of Chinese people in San Francisco doing this shit. All y'all getting fucking played, bro, by Chinese people. I'm just saying. Well, anyway, this ain't no tinfoil fitted cap. This ain't no tinfoil do-rag. This ain't no tinfoil hat. It just happens. Y'all better pay attention to what the fuck be going on. I pay attention to what's going on because I got to live here. Straight up. Let's see, where we at? This also, they are, okay, I read that part. The FBI list terms for, the FBI list for terms associated with racially or ethnically motivated violent extremism, RMVE. So RMVE stands for racially or ethnically motivated violent extremism. Has a mix of extreme terms and innocuous ones. Red pill also appears in this list, but with a different description. In the context of RMVE, which is racially or ethnically motivated violent extremism, in the context of RMVE ideology, taking the red pill or becoming red pilled indicates the adoption of racist, anti-Semitic, or fascist, or whatever that word is, belief. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Now, fascist, I think it's fascist. Based, listen, the buzzwords. Base is defined by the FBI. You know what? I'm going to go back and I'm going to read the other part again. Red pill, it also appears in this list, but with a different description. In the context of RMVE ideology, taking the red pill or becoming red pilled indicates the adoption of racist, anti-Semitic, or fascist beliefs. Now, this thing has been out for maybe a week or so, and none of them ain't came out and said, no, that's not true. That ain't what we stand for. I ain't seen it yet. And if it is, show me. I know they know that this out. I know that they know that they put this thing out, but none of them have said, no, that ain't true. Nah, bro, you got us fucked up. That's just like if somebody put out an article saying, yeah, playerism, them dudes, they be fucking graping bitches and putting drugs in. I would be the first one like, that ain't what we stand for. You got us fucked up. You got me fucked up. You know, but I don't know. They're not defending it. So if somebody has, let me know and I'll go watch it. So again, in the context of RMVE ideology, taking the red pill or becoming red pill indicates the adoption of racist, anti-Semitic, or fascist belief. You know what's crazy? A lot of these people, I ain't gonna go there. I ain't gonna even go there because I'm starting to poke at certain content creators that be hating on me, and they know who they is, but I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna turn this into that because I was finna start digging in, but that ain't what we doing today. But anyway, based. He's talking about the word based. When you hear people say based, is defined by the FBI as a word used to refer to someone who has been converted to racist ideology or a way of indicating ideological agreement. So it can either mean, they say it's either mean racist or ideology, a racist racist ideology, or of a way as indicating ideological agreement, right? In regular parlance, based is a context-specific word coined by the rapper Lil B. That's where I first heard it from. I first heard of Lil B saying this, base God, which can mean, that can mean, as Know Your Meaning describes, anything ranging from something that is agreeable and cool to something that is considered anti-woke. Remember, and it's woke shit too. I told y'all people use buzzwords and shit, just woke shit. Another racist shit. I tweeted this probably a month ago about when people say woke, what they be talking about. You know. Now, granted, a lot of people just be parroting their favorite content creators and they don't even know what the fuck they saying. But for those who don't know or those who have been under a rock, Black people said woke amongst each other basically mean to stay alert, stay in the know, stay enlightened. We would say to each other, stay woke. Don't get caught slipping, stay woke. Them people trying to jam you up, stay woke. Black people have always said this to each other. Now it has become a diss. This word specifically has become a diss. Ironically, by the people who the government say is racist. But I've been trying to tell y'all this one. Be careful when you hear people use that word. Woke. Before niggas was on the internet, Black people always said this amongst themselves, especially Black people who were more racially conscious. You see what I'm saying? But that's what woke always meant amongst Black people. Stay alert. Watch for the hook. Be careful. Stay woke. If you notice, if you go back and look at my old TikToks originally, when I first got on TikTok, when I first started getting on Instagram, and even on YouTube, I would say that. I would say stay woke. Hey, look, if a bitch say this, then that means if a bitch tell you, if a bitch tell you, you know, she want to take a break, this is what this means. I would say in my video, stay woke. This was years ago. Stay woke. This is just how Black people talked amongst each other. But now this has become a diss. I'm just keeping it real. And anybody Black will tell you. I don't want to say Black, but any Black people from the streets know what I'm talking about. Stay woke. And it ain't had nothing to do with like race. It just meant be more aware, be more alert. Hey, watch for the hook. I used to say that when I first came in here. Hey man, this bitch trying to do this. Fellas, stay woke, fellas. Go look at some of my old Instagram posts. I would hashtag it. Stay woke. You see what I'm saying? Now, the same people use this term as a diss. To specific people. That's all I'm saying. So don't get mad at me for saying this shit. Anything ranging from something agreeable and cool to something considered anti-woke. But yeah, based. Base. A lot of them use the word base now. to mean that. When base comes from the streets, base comes from streets like in like the Bay Area, based. That's what Lil B and them used to say. Meaning you hip, you cool, you on the shit that I'm on, you based. Now it took a certain, it means something completely different. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I be trying to tell y'all this shit, bro. I be trying to tell y'all. Y'all don't listen to me though. But anyway, base is defined, I remember that. The list also include the term LARPing. I never heard of that, which originally used to describe people engaged in live action role play, often as characters in high fantasy settings. In a political context, the term can be used for people with an impractical, improbable political vision, such as imagining a monarch future for the United States. The FB glossary says the term is used to deride individuals accused of not being as extreme or in possession of skills or other valued characteristics that they claim to have. So that's just one of the articles. That's just one of the articles. Wow, that word has, and y'all can go research all this shit yourself. Go on some of them red pill forums from back in the day and just start reading and digging up. Don't take my word for it, bro. Cause that's what I did. I did that a long time ago. Before I decided to align myself with people and fucking collaborate with people and break bread with people, I need to know who I'm breaking bread with, bro. That's just me. I come from the streets, bro. I'm not no goofy. I had to be like that. You understand? But I hate to bust y'all bubble. All you goofy dudes, I hate to bust y'all bubble, especially you black dudes. It's goofy as fuck that don't know no better. I hate to bust y'all bubble. But bubbles bursted. Now, the red pill isn't racist, but there's plenty of refined, unconscious white supremacist, anti-black racists that spew red pill time. Bro, you ain't even, okay, you can sleep all you want to, bro. Stay woke. Stay woke. You can sleep all you want to. You can deny it all you want to because you've been paired into that shit and you took that shit and that being your identity for the last 3 years. And now that the shit that I'm saying and shit like shit that I'm saying, the shit that I've been saying, now it's coming to light and it's backed up by facts. And the people who are tasked with, you know, keeping this country safe and shit, they telling y'all, oh, this is about to be a real problem. Now that they're coming out and saying, no, well, it's just some people that know the ideology itself. Fuck the people that's spewing it. I'm talking about the ideology itself. And I know it's hard because you have an ego invested and you have your emotions invested into something, but you got to learn how to let go, bro. Don't be no sucker. You made a bad play. People telling you what it is. I've been trying to tell you. Jason Black called the red pill out over there racing. Jason Black, I don't know. That name sounds familiar. I don't know who that is. It sounds familiar. Jason Black sounds familiar, but I don't too much know what it is. I don't think incels are a real threat. They are crippled by social anxiety. They won't say any of it to our face. They live vicariously through Red Pill Rage podcast. Let me tell you something, Cash Flow. Bro, listen. A bullet make everybody the same size, bro. A bullet makes everybody the same size. Do you understand that? If you go look at all of the people who've been running up in these schools, shooting these babies, running up in poor neighborhoods and stores, killing black people, every person that has done something like that, if you look at them, they look like an incel. They look like they ain't never had no pussy. They look like that. Just because a person got social anxiety and they won't physically confront you, don't mean they won't shoot you in your fucking back. Don't mean they won't walk in no school and get the blicking. The people telling you this has already been linked to several lethal incidents. Several. They're not going to say which ones. They telling you. What do you mean it's not no threat? These people really out here trying to dispute federal government data and that. Exactly. What the fuck? But y'all use them same government statistics to talk shit about black people, or to talk shit about Mexicans, or to talk shit about white people, or to talk shit about single mothers, or to say grapes ain't real, ain't a threat, or to say this. So y'all use the same government statistics for all y'all stats. But now when the government come out and say, hey man, this is a real problem. Oh, wait, hold on. Nah, bro, that's what these people do. You know what I'm saying? But just because a person got social anxiety, just because a person's scared to confront a person on a fist level and speak their mind, don't mean they won't take no gun. That's what they've been doing. They've been doing it. They doing it damn near every day. They've been doing this shit damn near every day. So, you know. But that don't mean that, bro. Don't get it twisted. Do not get it twisted. That's who been doing that shit. That Elliot Rodgers dude, he was an incel. He wrote manifestos about how women don't treat him like this, and he tired of being lonely and shit like that. They write it in their manifestos before they go out. They doing that shit. Anybody that can pick up a gun and shoot it is a threat to you, bro. You understand? I feel like there's a bigger picture here. The bigger picture here, get your shit together. You know what I'm saying? Get your shit together. Be smart. Be mindful about who the company you keep. Be mindful about the content that you digesting. Be mindful. Pay more attention. Don't just take no pill. Look into it. You understand? Don't just listen to some music. Look into the people that you listening to. Don't just listen to no podcast. Don't just listen to me. Look into me. Go read my review. Go look at my comments. Go look into me before you start ingesting my shit. I might not be for you. You understand? That's all I'm saying. This ain't the. I don't have. Listen. If you racist, then be racist, bro. I'm not even calling you out. You have the right to be racist, bro. This is a free country. You have every right to not like me, Mexicans, Jews. You have every right. I ain't mad at you. Do your motherfucking thing. But just because I tell people who don't know, hey, listen, this shit is this. It is what it is. I ain't calling nobody out. It ain't no beef. You don't like me? Fuck you. It ain't no beef, though. You know, just say that shit with your chest. But it just ain't no, that's the bigger picture. Make sure you straight as a man. You know, and move like a man. Be a free thinker. You know? That's all I'm saying. Y'all will like come try to debate with me. Y'all will try to come debate with me and be paired in somebody else said. Goofy as ever. Like, you got to be your own man out here, bro. It's okay to have people you look up to. It's okay to have people you learn from, but you have to be your own fucking man. You got to be your own man, bro. That's why bitches don't like y'all. Because when they see you, they see somebody else. They don't see the authentic you. You know, again, it's okay to have mentors. It's okay to learn shit from people. It's okay to look up to people. It's okay to read other people's material, soak up other people's game. But at the end of the day, you got to be your own man and stand on your own shit. I would never go argue with somebody or debate with somebody and then debate. I would use other people. I would quote Myron word for word his talking points. That's Myron's fucking mentality. Or quote AMS or quote Afi and just using they talking points. No, I'm my own man. I got my own thoughts. I've got my own feelings and shit. The way that I see it, I got my own perspective. I have my own experiences. The first stage of grief is often demonstrated through denial. Those is big facts, Pink Tips. Big facts. Y'all can deny this shit all you want to. You can deny this shit all you want to, bro, but it is what it is. I've been telling y'all that. I've been telling y'all for years about this shit. Been telling y'all for years. It's crazy. The trolls went away too. The trolls went away. It's funny how the trolls went away. Red pill gaslight that there's no racism, but always talking about cuck, which is racial. And their women always say that they get abuse from them for dealing with black men, even their family members. Now, let me straighten this out. Cuck, in terms of porn, yes. In terms of porn, the genre, that's how I know you be beating your meat a lot. Cashflow be wanking that motherfucking spanker. He be spanking that wanker and beating this meat. That's how I know. So in a porn category is cuckoldry, and that typically involves black stud, quote unquote, is what they call it, has sex with the white wife while the white male watches. That's porn, but the definition for cuckoldry is not racially. It's men who like to see their wives get railed by other men. That's what that means. So when red pill people use that term cuck, I don't think that they're using it in no racist light. That's what cuckoldry is. Yeah, Mr. Goldberg, my man be choking the fuck out of that chicken, right? My dude be choking that chicken. Shout out to my dude Cashflow. But let me clear this up too. Let me say this. I think it's natural and normal. How can I say this? How can I say that? It's crazy y'all making me do this when I have a promotion and I'm promoting the course. It's crazy that y'all making me do this, but we're going to do it anyway. I used to beat it 5 months clean on no fap, all 230. Hey, shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. But I think it's normal. And it's, I think it's normal. This is why I say, well, I don't really like letting people know what I think too much outside of the game, because I don't like people knowing where I'm at with it. But I think it's normal, and I think it's okay. And I don't think white men are wrong for shunning white women who've been fucking black dudes. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. And I know a lot of them have a problem with it. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I understand it, right? I understand that. But just like I be trying to tell y'all, pay attention to white women. Like I be telling like black people, I be telling white men, those Asians who only exclusively date white men, those Asian women who stay away from them. Stay away from black women who exclusively date white men. Stay away from white women who exclusively date black men. There's something wrong up here mentally. Now, let me get back to what I was saying though. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, right? Because I kind of like if damn, y'all got me, bro. Y'all got me talking crazy. But I do this, I feel the same about when like let's say I meet a black woman and she say, "Oh, I'm only used to dating Spanish dudes." I'd be like, "Ugh." Or she say, I only really date white guys." I'm like, ugh. You understand? I understand that. Just as a man, I understand that. So I don't even think that that's right. I think that's normal, to be honest. I think that people are just scared to acknowledge that, that we typically, under normal circumstances, we can tend to stick to our own. It's just normal to want to sustain your gene pool and to sustain your people and to reproduce with your people. And so I think it's a natural reaction to when a person rejects that, when a woman rejects that. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, that's real though. A lot of white guys, if they find out a woman been fucking black dudes in college and shit, she like stained and dirty forever. Black men a little bit more tolerant, but black men feel the same way about women who used to be fucking white dudes and shit like that. Like, straight up, bro. That's just normal. And as a black man, I'm a jump out on the limb and say it. Black men be feeling like that too. AMS made it because he went against the grain. The same group of goofy dating coach that's hating on Dre now was hating on AMS too when he first started too. He peeped it and shook them facts. That's for real. AMS shook all that shit. But they used to be hating on AMS too. You know, a lot of them goofy ass dudes used to be hating on AMS too. Real talk. But he AMS, man, I think the reason why AMS, because AMS brought a real raw from the streets perspective. AMS is not a street guy, but AMS is of that cloth. He's from the hood. So he, like, you know, he a hood dude. So he knows like that type of game and that type of mentality. And he brought that no holds barred. And it was the first of its kind on the internet. And usually when you're the first to the market like that, you tend to take off and you get the lion's share of it, you know? I think it's because they feel insecure about her being with a man that is most likely bigger than him. I don't think that. I think that. Let me say this, man. Most men don't have a penis bigger than 6 inches, whether he white, black. You know, most American men don't have a penis bigger than 5 or 6 inches. So I don't think that that's the case, because again, I'm telling you, as a black man who don't have a small penis, I ain't got a ruler size dick, but I'm above average as far as, like, you know, let them motherfuckers tell it. I'm way above average, but I'm telling you that as a black man, I feel the same way. When I see a black woman say, I only date white guys, I would never fuck with her. Something wrong with you. Something got to be wrong with you. It's almost repulsive. So I don't think it's that it's a sexual thing, that they word insecure because they have bigger penises and all this shit. Why is we having sausage talk anyway? You know. But statistically, most people have small penises. Statistically, black men and white men, statistically. So I don't think that's it. Again, who said that? Oh, that's Macaroni Tony. Macaroni Tony, let me find out you've been choking that chicken too much, because that's porn shit. When all you see is big old black dick. That's porn shit, bro. So you think men be having penis dysmorphia and shit because watching porn. And I used to watch porn when it was on tapes and shit. And so it wasn't this homemade shit and all this new shit. It was like, it was only big old dicks. You got to see this and you like, damn, my shit, you know, you think you small and shit. But a comment like that, let me know you ain't, you know, you not a stranger to choking your chicken either. You know? You know, Frank, what's up, bro? But what I've seen, the only men who have a problem with men of other race dating their women are the ones that get no play. If you can get women, you honestly don't care what others do. I get plenty play, bro. I get play more play than anybody in this chat room. Always have, and I won't say always will. But that it don't have nothing to do with play. Some people just are about who they're people. You know, white men, there's nothing wrong with white men wanting white people to sustain themselves. Nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with Chinese people wanting Chinese people to sustain themselves. There's nothing wrong with black people wanting black people to sustain themselves and reproduce and multiply. There ain't nothing wrong with that. And I think the repulsion is an example of that. You understand what I'm saying? But we're at 153. I think I'm gonna do the other topic next week. I'm gonna do the other topic next week. I done said way more than I should have. After this shit, I'm not talking about none of that red pill shit no more. I'm gonna let that be. And unless a motherfucker come at me or something like that, then, you know, but we got to get back to this game, really. I don't really, you know, I ain't for the drama and all this old bullshit. The reason I wanted to talk about this today, though, is to let you guys know the type of shit that y'all be digesting. That's all. And also, guys, go get on the wait list for my new program, the Seduction Mastery. It's the most thorough course that has ever hit this market. I can promise you that, bro. Thorough, from the game, straight from the horse's mouth, no fluff, all game. At least 20 to 30 hours of straight game that's teaching you the ins and out of seduction, real seduction, not this watered down ego games. I'm talking about real seduction, because at the end of the day, this is what women truly want, and this is what they desire. And I'm gonna teach you how to get it by hook or by crook, meaning I'm getting dark. The dark shit that I don't talk about, I'm getting dark. And there's some shit in there, y'all gonna be like, this nigga crazy. Ain't no way this nigga telling me to do some shit like this. Yeah, I'm going there. It's that crazy. So, nah, man, macaroni, do your thing, bro. I'm just fucking with you, bro. I'm just fucking with you. But yeah, Seduction Mastery, man, the seductionmastery.com. Get on the wait list right now. Get on the wait list right fucking now. I'm telling you. Hey, dark psychology, dark as a motherfucker. But this is what women want. The thing is, women just don't want to be played and fucking, chewed up and spit out. But they want the emotional excitement. They want it, but they just don't want to be played and hurt and shit like that. See, you guys think that if you go dark, or, if you go dark, or if you go a little bit underhanded, then, you guys think that the woman is going to end up hurt. Nah, she ain't going to end up hurt, unless you hurt her, unless you betray her. But it's okay to give your woman that emotional excitement, that emotional stimulation, because that's what she need anyway. Bro, these women are bored, bro. That's why they fucking with Instagram like that. They're bored. That's how they get hooked to Instagram, because there's no emotional excitement in their homes, in their relationships. And women need emotional excitement. I don't care what none of y'all say. I don't care how bad y'all don't like it. I don't care how mad you get. This is how they are wired. As a man, you need emotional excitement too. It's just, as men, we've been taught to suppress our emotions, and then we bottle them up, and then we drink them away and smoke them away and shit through life, and then we get diseases and all type of shit. But we human beings that enjoy emotional connection and emotional thrill as well. Now, we're not supposed to move based on our emotions, but we enjoy that as well. But we've been taught to suppress and conceal our emotions and not feel them, good emotions and bad emotions. You understand what I'm saying? But it's not like men don't want that either. They just don't know how. But women, they desire it. They need emotional connection, and they need emotional fulfilling. And I'm going to teach you how to do just that by hook or by crook. Click the link that's in the chat right now. Pink Tips is posting it to get on the wait list. This is going to be a doozy. And not only you're going to get 3 courses, you're going to get hours worth of other webinars. You're going to also get, I think I'm going to do, a month or 2 month long accountability thing, to where we meet once a week. We meet once a week and we do a Q&A to kind of, if you guys having problems or need help with the game. I think I'm going to do something like that. I'm thinking about it. I think I'm going to add something like that. But there's a lot of perks that come with that. You understand? There's a lot of perks that come with that. So get on the wait list right now. You also get 2 months free of the Players Club. It's a lot of shit you get with that. A lot of shit for a low price. So I want to look out for y'all. I want to give y'all the tools that y'all need to succeed. I can't give it to you for free though. I got a cost, and I can't keep it on the market forever. It's only going to be on the market for 5 days. And after 5 days, it's coming down, baby. Because that shit is too dark and it's too deep for the average motherfucker to have. Bro, I've been asking for the dark side courses for 2 years, and it's dropping on my B-Day. May 19th, mandatory cop. Let's get it. Not May 19th. It's ending on May 19th. It starts May 15th, and we end it on May 19th. Facts. Women claim they have IG and dating apps under control for entertainment. They shopping even in relationships. Women are bored, bro. Most guys are bored and provide no emotional excitement. That's the key to a woman's heart forever. Emotional control, period. And you sustain that with finances and security. But emotional control is the key. Emotional excitement is the key. May 19th, your B-Day. Happy B-Day. Happy B-Day to well, it ain't your birthday yet, but make sure y'all come, because on that day I'm gonna do a live stream anyway. But yeah, we taking it to the dark side, bro. No holds barred. And I'm trusting you guys to do right by this information. I almost don't want to put this shit out because it's dark, but I'm trusting you guys to do right by this. trust in you. So you can use dark game and do right with it, you know. But if you guys have questions in the chat, I think I'm gonna do that other topic later because I don't want to go into a 30-minute tangent. But if you guys have any questions, I'm taking a few more questions and I'm going to get up out of here. So if you guys have any questions, put them in the chat right now. Also, guys, follow me on all social media at King Dreism, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, the whole nine. King Dreism, KINGDREISM. The Captain Saver Bro Show on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Music. The Captain Saver Bro Show. Tap in with me on all platforms. Tap in with me on all platforms. But yeah, if you guys have questions, I'm gonna give you got about two more minutes to ask me any questions. But you know, my last word to people that's racist: be who you are. Stand on it. If that's what you feel, then don't be scared. Don't be mad at nobody because they exposing you. Say that shit with your chest. You'll be more freer. You'll be a lot happier when you walk in your truth. There ain't nothing to hide. How can we run dark game without indirect head games and manipulation? I thought direct honesty mode 1 is the most effective. This is not just about saying something. You see what I'm saying? Women like head games, bro. I don't give a fuck what nobody tell you. Women like the song and dance of head games and emotional excitement. Women love that type of shit. You know, rest in peace to Roger Curry. I think that's his name. With the whole mode 1 thing, rest in peace to him. But you know, I'm not. This course ain't just about getting some pussy for a night. This course is not about getting some pussy. This is what I'm saying. This is not a beginner level course. This is not just about getting some pussy. In fact, most of the stuff that you've learned, you have to completely throw it out. You have to completely unlearn a lot of this shit that you've learned on the internet. You see what I'm saying? This ain't just about being honest, direct, just to get some pussy. The game go way deeper than just trying to get some pussy, man. It's deeper than that. Women like head games. Women want to think. Women want to be emotionally stirred up. Women love that type of shit. I don't care what note of these motherfuckers tell you, they do. However, use that for good to get what you need and to give her what she needs. You don't have to take advantage of somebody to give them what they want. You understand? Do you put a limit? Do you put a limit on how many times you check a woman, or is that part of the game? Yeah, it's a limit on it. I shouldn't have to keep checking you. Still might get hit for that racist shit. What are you talking about? Get hit? How? What that's supposed to mean? But yeah, we ain't Oscar 707. What that mean? Yeah, I ain't finna keep, if I gotta keep checking you about my district, if you keep disrespecting me, then that means you don't respect me. I don't need to be with you. I shouldn't have to keep checking you. And if you listen to my work, if you be paying attention, I keep telling you, as long as you have boundaries, you can let people play within the realms of your boundaries. That way you're not nitpicking, trying to check every little thing that don't feel good to you. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all make sure y'all get on the wait list right now. Make sure you guys get on the wait list right now. You guys got a couple more minutes on me, you know, because I see it as most dudes allow goofy shit, so you need to teach her. I mean, so you shouldn't have to teach nobody what respect is. You shouldn't have to teach a woman what respect is, but you may have to teach her certain things that ain't gonna fly with you and shit. But my point is, you shouldn't have to keep checking nobody. You understand? If you got to keep checking a motherfucker, they don't respect what's coming out of your mouth. And ultimately, you got to show a motherfucker instead of checking them. Why do people like to point the finger at others? Is their self-esteem low? No, it's just harder to accept accountability. It's hard to look in the mirror and say, I'm the reason that I'm a failure. It's easy to look at women and say, oh, well, women are the reason that the world is the way that it is. Women are the reason that the dating pool is fucked up. Women are the reason. It's easy. It's easy to do that because when you say, well, I'm the reason, now you got to fix it. Now you actually have to fix it. But when you complain, you get to wallow in misery, and people love to be miserable. I don't like misery, so I'm not wallowing in misery. I'm gonna fix it. I take accountability for everything in my life. Everything that happens to me, I take accountability for it. If a woman cheat on me right now, it's my fault because I picked her. Straight up. I'm not finna get on this motherfucker, talk about women ain't shit, bitches ain't shit. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to realize what is it about me that I keep attracting bullshit women. That's a hard thing to do because now you have to expose yourself to yourself. You have to literally sit with yourself and accept that you ain't as fly as you think you are. You ain't as cool as you think you are. You ain't as strong as you think you are. And now with that acceptance, now you have to work to build it to be the man that you say you want to be. That's hard to do. And so it's just easy to say, well, it's their fault. What is your in-going game as a player? Open to a wife, or you just gonna keep a lineup? Nah, man, I'm gonna get me a family going, bro. I don't want to be I don't want to be one of these niggas that then hit the wall. Should I talk about that? No, I'm gonna talk about that next week. I don't want to be one of these dudes that then hit the wall and fucking, 50 years old. And I got a trick with 25-year-olds because I want younger, hotter women. Let me tell you guys something. I'm gonna get more in depth on this next week, but let me tell you guys something. Men have a wall too. And you guys think you finna be 40 and 45 for dating these 23, 24. No, you gonna have to pay them, bro. Straight up. I get more into that. Just how you know you hit the wall as a man when you got to start paying for the bitches that you really want. Because them young bitches ain't, why would they fuck? Why would a woman that's 23, 22 fuck with you when she could fuck with a dude that's 30 and got it going on and she got access to that? Why would she fuck with your old ass? You see what I'm saying? So I'm not one of these dudes who trying to lead you to a life of misery and being alone. And you know how they say crazy cat lady, they got dog men. I ain't trying to lead you to a life of having a dog as a fucking companion. I think it's sad, that you have to resort to animals as companions. You understand what I'm saying? I think that that's sad, and that speaks to who you are. Just like it speaks to a woman who a woman is when she have to resort to cats as companions. You don't think that it speaks to who a man is if he got to resort to having an animal as a companion? You see what I'm saying? I don't want to be one. I don't want to be like that. So I'm getting my shit together now. I'm gonna get the life I want a family. I got children. I had a family before, but I failed at that. Am I mad at anybody about it? No, that's my fault. I was doing all type of bullshit, you know? But that's ultimately the life that I want to live from this point. I done did the hoes and casual sex and partied and learning the game and playing with this one and playing with that and a gazillion bitches. I done did that already. That shit get tired and that shit get old. I don't even have the capacity to do that no more. You know? I'll never pay a woman to be with, yeah. I know. But that's what a lot of these dudes be doing. You hear these old red pill dudes talk about how to sugar date and shit like that. That's called tricking. They got too old. They hit the wall. Men have a wall too. So while y'all sitting around waiting on women to fall and hit the wall so you can laugh at their misery and laugh at their pain, while you sitting around doing that, your time is approaching too. You may not hit it at 30 like they do, but you soon behind that. Trust me. Or you're gonna have to settle for the old washed up bitches. But them young olds don't want you unless you paying, bro. I don't know why these dudes don't tell y'all the truth. Young women don't want you unless you paying, bro. If your money come first when it come to young hoes. Now, unless you young like them or you a little bit old, cool. But when you start to just 40 and 45 thinking this young 22-year-old bitch wants you because you just super masculine. No, bro. You're gonna have to compensate her. That's on everything I love. I don't know why they don't tell y'all that or teach y'all that. But you know, I'm gonna tell you the truth, the real truth. What makes another man envy me? Every time I come across meeting new dudes, they have envy type energy. What's up with that? If it's every time you come across a new dude, then that's probably you. And maybe it's not envy. Maybe you just niggas don't like you because maybe you coming crazy. But you shouldn't be every person you meet just somehow showing you that they envious of you and to where you can feel it. That shouldn't be happening. Usually when you start to get that a lot, it's the answer is in the mirror and how you come in your energy. Maybe you're a douchebag. I'm not saying you are, but maybe you got energy about you that people don't like, you know? But people are gonna always envy you. But if you running into it every time, you the common denominator. If everybody feel like that about you, how do you define game? I've heard P say it's uncommon knowledge and knows with a flair. What's your perspective? The P's were right. It is knowledge, basically. It's knowledge backed with a strategy to get what you need and want. You said having money and game is the unstoppable combination above looks and status. Can you elaborate on how to use money with game? Nah, that's and the reason why is because it's too many beginner level people listening to me, and it borders on the line of tricking, and it's not going to be. You have to catch me on the back end for that. I'm actually going to put it. Well, it's actually in the new course on how to seduce with money. You understand? But that's not something that I would talk about publicly because there's too many people that watch me and too many people that don't understand, and they're gonna get it twisted and get around and fuck around and crash out with their money. So um I will just say this. I will say this. It's okay to use your resources. Just make sure a person earns it. I would say that. But saying this publicly like this will do more harm than good. But I go into that. And it's not only in that course. I think I got it in another course. But a lot of the questions y'all be asking me, it'd be like I cover it in the paid shit. You know what I'm saying? But the reason I don't do it for free is because a lot of people are listening, a lot of kids are listening, thousands of people hear this. And so I don't want to give people information that they misconstrue and then use and it end up backfiring because now that's going to be on my name. You see what I'm saying? I want to have a setting to where I can actually break it down so you can understand. That's why I say that type of game is not that course is not for beginner people. Like if it's not for a beginner level course, you know. But anyway, man, I'm about to go on. I'm about to get up out of here, man. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Remember, go get on the wait list for the Seduction Mastery course at the seductionmastery.com, the seductionmastery.com. The link is in the chat. The link is in the description. The link is in the bio. Wherever you hear this at, the link is there. The link is there. Go sign up now. You get tons of benefits. You get 3 top-tier courses. You get at least 30 hours of raw game from sexual seduction webinars, how to deeply take her soul. I ain't even talking about the course. I'm talking about the extras, right? How to have threesomes, the whole nine, man. We got webinars and all this shit that we're gonna give you. As far as the course, take a deep, dark dive into seduction, right? On a dark level to give women the emotional excitement that they need and that they want and that they've been begging men for. I'm going to teach you how to give it to them, but I have to put it behind a certain gate because this type of information could be used to harm people. So, but I'm going to teach you how to do this. I'm going to teach you how to profile different types of women and how to specifically go at them and tailor your game to their needs. I'm gonna teach you how to take on different personality types to give people what they need. You see what I'm saying? How to chameleon your game, and how to tailor your shit to have a little fun with the game. And I'm gonna also teach you some seduction tactics and strategies. It's not on the internet. It's not public on how to do this. I'm gonna go into a lot. I'm gonna go deep, bro. This is gonna be, but go get on the wait list right now. Again, follow me on all. Excuse me. Go get on the wait list right now at the Seduction Mastery. Click the link in the bio. Click the link in the chat. Click the link in the description. The seductionmastery.com, or send me a message on Instagram saying seduction, and I got you. Now, follow me on all social media: YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook at King Dreism, KINGDREISM, KINGDREISM on Twitter. If you want to listen to the podcast, type in the Captain Saver Bro Show on YouTube or Spotify or Apple Podcasts, and I come right up. Anyway, guys, it's been fun. It's been real. I'm your gracious game advisor, yours truly, King Dre. I'm gone.